Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Empath on a Mission. Today's going to be a little different reading. It's going to be messages from source for all signs. I'll leave timestamps in the description box below, as well as my information if you'd like to book a personal reading or receive distance Reiki healing. Keep in mind these messages may or may not resonate with everybody, so take the parts that mean something to you and leave the rest behind. Let's get started here. We're going to start with the sign of Aries. What is Aries going through right now? What is Aries going through right now? What is Aries going through right now? Oh, you guys are dealing with some heavy, heavy heartbreak. Things are coming up for you, probably from the past too. You're experiencing things in your reality now that are, it's like you're being re-traumatized. You're being asked to revisit certain things that maybe you hid away in a box, like you didn't want to deal with it for so long. Things are starting to come to the surface and you're kind of being forced to deal with it. Now all kinds of things are coming to you. It's like past relationships, how you were hurt in the past, the things that people said, the things that you did. You're even questioning, did I handle that right? And then you're experiencing it now. It's like things are showing up in your reality that are, like I said, they're basically re-traumatizing you because it feels so similar. Those feelings are so similar to what you went through before. Some of you are going through a breakup right now too, or what feels like it. If not, it's just that re-traumatizing feeling. Let's get an oracle card for this. For Aries. Aries. A fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. So you guys are showing up strongly in this reading. Your emotions may be almost too overwhelming. You don't know what to do. Like 1 minute you cry, 1 minute you're angry, like you just have to spit something out. And then it's like you stop yourself and you're like, no, wait a minute, I can't do that. But then it bubbles up anyway. It's like constantly coming out, these overwhelms of emotions. You're being plagued by emotions right now. It feels like it's never going to stop. This re-traumatizing feeling, it's never going to come to the surface. Like I work through one thing and then something else comes up. That's a lot, Aries, that you're dealing with here. It's almost like you're just sitting there and you're contemplating, regretting things that happened in the past, not quite ready to take action. Like whatever you're experiencing is to the point where it's hard for you to just keep moving. It's hard for you to get up and do something about it. You just kind of feel defeated. You feel like this is so much right now. And then it's like just when you get in that point where that you feel like there's no glimmer of hope, then source comes through. Something comes through where it's like it's some kind of offer where you feel like, okay, maybe I can take this thought. Maybe I don't have to stay stuck feeling this way. So you're getting little tidbits of hope to deal with this. This is what's honestly pulling you through right now, is feeling these moments of clarity, these moments of hope, these epiphanies that you have. This is what's pulling you through. It's like you're knowing, I can't keep going through this thinking the worst, because that's what is upsetting me. I'm breaking my own heart by thinking that this is my destiny. This is all that's going to happen is heartbreak for me. It's so hard for you right now, but you're trying. And see these cups, more's coming for you. More validation, more realizations are coming through. So with this intense pain, it's like, wow, bam, another epiphany. It's something that lifts me up and keeps me going even through this. It's that glimmer of hope, and you're going to keep experiencing these. So look out for these. Hold on to those, Aries. Hold on to those bits of hope, because they're directly from source. Anything that lifts you up, makes you feel better, that's what you're meant to hear. That's what you're meant to listen to. That's the thoughts that you should take. Don't feel guilty about taking them. Be happy with that. Even if that's all you can find to be happy about right now, be happy with that. The little realizations that you come to. Sometimes big realizations. Let's get a card for you guys. Using different decks here. This is Queen of the Moon Oracle for Aries. Fruition. What you guys don't see right now is that everything that you're going through, every bit of pain, it's not all lost. It's going to come to fruition. It's going to come to something more stable, and you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor. You're going to start to see what this was all for, what this pain is, everything that's coming back to the surface. It's not for nothing. It's for you to work through, and Spirit recognizes this. Spirit is acknowledging that you're going through this hard time and that it's going to be fruitful. At the end of the day, you're seeing little bits of hope already. Imagine when you have fully released some of this, when you fully worked through it. Imagine the joy that you're going to feel. Imagine the empowerment that you're going to feel. Feeling validated for everything. Feeling like I came out of that cocoon. I came out of something so terrible, what felt so horrible, like I wouldn't come out of it. And then you get the benefits of it. Everything that you need comes to you. Now let's read this. I'm going to read the description for this harvest moon. As the seasons turn, there is always a time when all the potential of the spring beginnings is manifest. The crops grow tall and are ready to harvest, and they have done this from a fallow field into which we have planted seeds. The trees have flowered, and now there is a fruit to pick. It is time for the harvest. There's something better for you guys coming. You're going to see this more. The more that you are confronting this heartbreak, the more that you're looking for the good in this and the deeper meaning, it's going to bring you so much more. Your efforts are not lost. The affirmation for this is, I welcome the joyous fruition of all the intentions I set. Yes, this is also about believing in your manifestations and your affirmations that you've been doing. It's believing that they're coming to light. That just because you can't see it now doesn't mean they're not coming. Sometimes things take longer than expected. And it's usually things that everything that's coming to the surface is here to be released. It's taking you to your greater good. So hang in there, Aries. Okay. Let's do Leo next. Leo. What is Leo going through right now, Spirit? What is Leo going through? You guys are working through some indecision, but some of you are feeling completely unbalanced. Like, how do I get through this? Because you find you make one decision and then something comes into your life and it makes you question everything all over again. So it's like just when you think you have it balanced, something else comes in. There's a lot of distractions going on for you guys, Leo. A lot of, you're focusing on one thing. You're focusing on balancing one area of your life. And then something else comes through that kind of knocks you off your path again. And you're like, am I ever going to get my head above water? Am I ever going to figure this out? What this is doing for you is actually giving you guys some clarity, because it's helping you move through the mess of like what is for me and what isn't. So while you're trying to decide, it's almost like Source's way of when you experience these tower-like moments where you get the rug pulled out from underneath you. It's like Spirit is showing you, here's the way I want you to go. Here's the direction to go. But I feel like you guys are just flowing with it. You're doing this. It's almost in essence like you're passing some kind of test by going along with it, going with the flow, not trying to control everything. If you guys feel like you're controlling it now, now's the time to really, this is the lesson in this, is to go with the flow and trust. Trusting the flow of things, even when you feel like you can't keep your head above water. Trusting that it's leading to somewhere better for you. That Source is not working against you. Source is working through you. Source is trying to help you here. They're trying to help you get on this flow. They're trying to help you not care so much. Kind of be like in an unbothered type of area with it. Let's get an oracle card for you guys. Oracle card for Leo. For Leo. For Leo. You are good enough, Leo. You can do this. You really can get through this. This is Virgo energy. Some of you might be dealing with the Virgo. Some of you may even be like this. There's one person that's just constantly on your mind, and you're wanting to move through this with them, this person's kind of like your, almost like what gets you through the day is thinking about this person. For some of you, it's a distraction. Not all of you, but some of you, this is a distraction, but it's almost in a healthy way because it's making you feel like you're coming out of this, that everything you're going through is meant for something better. The only downfall of this is if, say, things aren't going right with this person that you're focused on. Are you still going to continue to go with the flow here? Are you going to continue to trust that you're being led to the right thing here? But this is what's going to get you through ultimately, is knowing that you are good enough, that you can get through this, acknowledging the strength within you, that you have to deal with things because you've been through worse. You're adjusting, you're changing. You're finding this newfound motivation, and it's like at this point, wherever you can get this motivation to move forward, do it. But you're going to find that within yourself because you're building confidence right now in the person that you are and your strength and what you can get through. Some of you question, can I get through this? Yes, you can. You are good enough. You're getting through it right now. You're doing everything that you need to. Okay, let's get another card for Leo. We have the Hierophant. This is telling you guys your commitment is being tested. Your commitment to your faith, your commitment to your person, to yourself, whatever this means for you, it's being tested. But it's building something even stronger. If you're going through this, like I said, with another person, this is creating this bond that's even stronger. This is leading to a higher level of commitment. This is leading to something that you can be proud of. It's also a message when you are feeling low and at your last. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Who are you around at this time? And are they giving you sound, safe advice? Is there somebody you can go to that you know is just a sage in your life? Is somebody that gives you honest, clear advice and communication to help you move through something? This is what you need to surround yourself right now. You need somebody with a clear head. You need somebody that is, you see how he's raising up his hand here? It's like, no, stop with the mind clutter, with the endless mind chatter that is keeping you stuck and it's making you feel like you're not good enough. Stop with that. Know who you are. People that empower you here. There's one person in your life in particular that you know really empowers you. You see it by their strength, by what they've been through, and they have such a compassionate heart. This is the person to be around right now. This person's going to help you get through this. One more oracle card for Leo. Boundaries. This is also you learning boundaries, but also when to rest and retreat and how to get yourself through things. You may be saying yes to a lot of people right now, trying to juggle everything, but that's going to zap your energy. So a lot of you need to work on your boundaries, what you're putting in place. Do you believe that you're worthy enough to have the space that you need? Do you believe that you're able to stand up and say, I need me time right now. I can't go out tonight. I'm overwhelmed. I need help. Even asking for help. That's a boundary thing. It's not continuing to act like everything is fine with you when you feel overwhelmed. It's knowing it's okay to ask for help. It's knowing you to pull back your energy from things that are draining you, not just people. This is anything in your life that is draining you of your essential life force, of what makes you feel alive, of what gets you up in the morning, what truly makes you happy and sets your soul on fire. Let's read the description for this. Okay, boundaries. Judging what you need and what you don't need allows you to place healthy boundaries. You teach people how to treat you. Judge what is healthy and right for you with clarity and care. Simplify. Your affirmation is, I can say yes or no with authenticity and clarity. That's going to help you too. Your boundaries, every time you're afraid to speak up, it's like this quote in your head. I speak up with love and care. All right, that's what I have for you guys for Leo. For Sagittarius, let's move on to Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius going through right now? One card for Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius going through? What is Sagittarius going through? What is Sagittarius going through? Okay, 2 cards came out. You guys aren't feeling very happy. You're not feeling abundant. This is also a collective thing right now. You feeling left out in the cold, whether by somebody or just your life circumstances in general. Feeling like you can't get ahead. Feeling like, well, where's my light at the end of the tunnel? Why I take care of everyone else? Why am I not being taken care of? It would be so nice if somebody would step in, ask me how I'm doing, ask me if I need help. This is what you're experiencing right now. Just feeling like you're running out of confidence. You're running out of motivation. You're running out of fuel almost to keep up this happy face, this happy image that people probably know you for, and they admire that about you. This is really hard for you to admit that you're not feeling at your peak right now. You're not feeling that independence. You're feeling left out. You're feeling like you're doing it all alone. And what normally would make you happy about that and that you feel so strong and independent is now almost a burden that you're carrying. That I'm doing this all alone. I'm trying to appear strong for everybody else. Everything that's going on in the world right now, everything within my family, I'm appearing strong, but it's wearing on you, and it's gonna keep wearing on you because it's like not acknowledging that you're human, that you have a certain amount of energy to expend every day, and you're running out. You're trying to be this source of strength for everybody else in your life but yourself. This goes along in the Leo reading. There was a card for boundaries. And that maybe examining your boundaries a little bit more. Maybe you got to a point where there weren't many boundaries because you wanted to be there for people. Not that you had a problem speaking up when somebody crossed it, but it's like, yeah, it's okay. You can come to me. I can help you. I want to help you. And that's just how you are, Sagittarius, but it's also what's wearing you down right now. Everybody's looking to you for answers. Everybody's looking to you for advice. And it's like also you're afraid to admit that maybe you don't have all the answers or the answers that other people are seeking for. You're like, I'm just trying to figure it out on my own right now. I'm trying to figure out for myself what the answers are because I'm going through a lot right now. Sagittarius. 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 Surrender to the divine. Yes. This is what you're working on doing right now. I feel like this is also not just for you, Sagittarius. I feel like this is what you want to say to other people. If they would just surrender to the divine, if they would go with the flow, they would find their peace. They would find their answers because I don't have all the answers here. But surrendering for you means basically admitting that you're human. Admitting that you don't know what to do sometimes. You don't know how to keep going sometimes, that you get tired, you get exhausted, and you're afraid to say this, that you're maybe not happiest right now. You could be happier is what I'm hearing. And it's accepting that, and it's surrendering to that fact. The divine wants you to do that. The divine wants you to acknowledge how you're feeling. Okay, let's get an oracle card for you guys on this too. Sagittarius, hunger. Yes, this is why you're feeling depleted. You're hungering for something. Your soul is. You're hungering for guidance from the divine. You're hungering for that alone time, boundaries that you need to put up, some kind of sustenance, feeling like, because your cups right now, they're all empty. It's like you're trying to help the people around you, but you have nothing in your cup to give. You're feeling so depleted. You're hungry. What are your needs? What do you need more of in your life to feel better? What do you need to feel replenished or refreshed? And that's going to be different for everybody. But if you quiet the mind, if you're still, you're going to know this. It's going to come to you. Your intuition is going to tell you what you need more of in order to sustain this confidence, this person that people can go to. You can't pour from this empty cup. I can't stress this enough. That's what you've been trying to do, and it's wearing on you. It's time to surrender. It's time to surrender worrying about what people will think of you not having enough to give. that maybe it's a deep fear that people will leave you. They'll see you in a different light and they won't admire your strength anymore after this. Honestly, they're going to admire that strength within you even more when you take a step back and say, this is too much for me, because it's actually going to help them relate to you more, knowing, because they have these days too, and you know this. You know that they have these days where they want to give up, they're depleted, but they're seeing you do it all and not admit when you're depleted too. And you're going to find more connection in this. You're going to find more stability and growth in this when you are giving yourself what you need, when you're honoring what you need. Now let's read the description for this, for Wolf Moon Hunger. Some of you, that's your spirit animal. 74. If you're seeing wolves, that's important. It's a sign to rest and refill that energy. Hunger. Feed the good and hope within you. There will always be a lean part of the cycle. Prosperity will come. Do not let your hunger blindly dictate your actions entirely. Yes. And your affirmation is, I recognize all that I hunger for. This is about you guys not losing hope, even when it seems hopeless. Okay, that is what I have for Sagittarius. Let's move on to Pisces. We're going to move on to Pisces. What is Pisces going through, experiencing right now? What is Pisces going through, experiencing right now? Okay, you guys are feeling a lack of motivation. You're feeling like your hard work has not been paying off. It's really hard for you guys to focus. You're distracted by something. Feeling like, why even bother? Why even try? Nobody's recognizing my hard work around me. So kind of at the point where you're like, I'm just going to give up. See if anybody cares. But it's this attitude, giving up on yourself almost. Giving up on your dreams. Maybe feeling like overwhelmed, like it's just too hard for you right now. Waiting around for what's to come to you. But there's 8 of Pentacles here. You're 2 Pentacles away from your 10 of Pentacles, from building that foundation. Now is not the time to give up. Now is not the time to give up, Pisces. You can't see it. You're tired. You're worn out. But now's not the time, because you are so close. Your hard work really is paying off. You're right exactly where you need to be right now too, is what I'm hearing. You are right where you need to be. If you're feeling restless, if you're feeling, is this worth it? Should I be here? Yes, 100%. This is worth it for you. Let's get an oracle card for Pisces. For Pisces. For Pisces. 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 Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. What did I say? This is, you guys have a prosperous future, and it's because of your hard work. It's because of everything you put into this. You put your heart and soul into this. Whether this is like a work project, this is building your life in general, and whether it's a relationship, this will prosper. It's like, keep going. New moon in Taurus, it's like that bull spirit where this person, this bull, appears strong. Nothing is going to stop this. They know what they've faced. They've like almost built the spiritual muscle around this because of what they've been through. They continue to move forward. They don't give up. That's not an option. Quitting is not an option. You may be feeling like temporary setbacks where you feel like giving up. You're throwing in the towel right now. When what you really need, Pisces, is a break. You need a timeout. This doesn't mean give up on your dreams, because you are so close. This is about allowing your time, allowing yourself to have time to pull back from anything that is frustrating you, overwhelming you. It is a time to pull back. Give yourself time. It's a time to find this balance. When you're feeling tired, you rest. You say, okay, I need to rest right now. And then you get right back up and you do what you need to do. You need to find some kind of balance here, because that's what's going to pull you through this. It's not giving up completely. It's not one extreme or the other. It's saying, I need a break right now, and taking that time for yourself and not feeling guilty about it too is the thing. Never feeling guilty about it. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. The World. Yes, you guys are close. Like I keep telling you, this is, you're about to complete this cycle, because the World represents cycles being completed. You're so close. The Eight of Pentacles here in reverse. Now's not the time to give up all your hard work, because you're going to regret it if you do. You're going to look back and say, I wish I would have stuck with it even when I was frustrated here. The World is going to bring you even more success. Once this is done, you get to that Ten of Pentacles. That's when your world opens up. Prosperity. That's what you're reaching for. You're already in it. It's already in your vibration is the thing. It's like it's all around you. And you're not seeing it because you're not at that end result too. This is also a reminder to really live in the moment, to enjoy how things are now, finding the little things, finding excitement in every day. This is what's going to carry you through that and rest. Because this brand new world is coming for you. This new world full of blessings, where your dreams are suddenly a reality. Where you've built this strength that nothing that comes through, any negative self-talk from yourself or from others around you, people telling you can't do it. No, you're reaching to a place where it's like you're going to recognize this within yourself, but everyone around you is going to recognize too where you've come from, the hard work that you've put into this, and where you're at now. They're going to acknowledge that. The world is going to acknowledge that. Suddenly your world opens up and it changes. And it's because you never gave up. Let's get an oracle card here for Pisces. An oracle card for Pisces. For Pisces. 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 Okay, we have beauty and we have realization. This is creating something for you. This is like you looking back when this World card turns. It's like you looking back at all the hard work you put through, and you're seeing the beauty in this whole journey. This is acknowledging the beauty in your journey right now, and it's seeing the end result and coming to this realization that yes, it was worth it. And yes, I worked so hard for it, and look at the person I am now. Look at how beautiful and strong I am. This is you acknowledging your power. It's acknowledging the strength that it took to get to this place and realizing nobody can take that from you. It's like a profound love and realization of love for yourself and strength in yourself. It's like that saying, beauty from ashes, because that's what it is. You've risen from the ashes and you've created something new. You've opened up a new world for yourself, stepping into something new here. Let's read the description for this. We're going to look up beauty and realization. For beauty. Beauty is like medicine. It can heal even the most broken spirit. Beauty is everywhere in nature. Just look. Some of you need to get out in nature more. Beauty comes in many forms and we can choose to find it. I love how I look. Rid yourself of clutter and what you find disagreeable. And your affirmation is, I see beauty everywhere and it raises my vibration. That's a big one for you now. What is the beauty in this? What am I learning from this? Accent Crescent 1. Realization. With self-awareness comes realization. Knowledge is power. Self-examination of your role within a situation is important. Your affirmation is, I have timely self-awareness and act upon my realizations. Yes, you're becoming more aware now. But what's coming up for you is this pattern of wanting to give up, is putting so much effort into something only to give up. This is the pattern that you're breaking now. This is the new world you're stepping into, where no matter how hard something is, you continue. You never give up. You never stop here, even when you're frustrated. All right, that's what I have for you guys for Pisces. Next is Cancer. What is Cancer experiencing, dealing with right now? What is Cancer experiencing, dealing with right now? Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Six of Cups in reverse. Some of you are letting go of what didn't work out in the past, the realization that it wasn't meant for your highest good. And now you're creating new. It's like you're letting new things into your life. You're ready to accept the best for yourself. You're ready to have these fond memories that you're creating, new memories. You're letting go of these toxic belief systems, these toxic, what robbed you of your joy in the past, of wanting things to be a certain way here. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is like, and with the Six of Cups, this is you guys, a lot of these messages are really about living in the moment. This is coming up for all signs so far. Living in the moment, going with the flow. It's appreciating the here and now. When you're not seeing a new beginning in sight, you're letting go of these old feelings of you wanted things to go a certain way. You wanted things to come to fruition. You wanted these new beginnings. Some of you are experiencing financial loss, but you couldn't be happier at the same time. Not about this loss, but about this realization that when you're living in the moment, you actually are living. You're not defined by your circumstances. You're not defined about what went wrong in the past. You're truly experiencing that you have joy and love right now. Look at the love and joy all around you. Instead of wanting to be somewhere, instead of constantly wanting to get to that next step, feeling successful only when you get to a certain place. Now it's like, no, I'm embracing where I'm at now. And it's making me the happiest I've ever been. Some of you, if you're not experiencing this now, you're getting there. This is what you're stepping into. Is this calm, this joy, this happiness, harmony with everybody around you. This is in relationships, romantic relationships especially, but it's everybody around you. You're starting to notice the love. You're starting to notice the care that people are showing you. As the result of you surrendering, as the result of you finally living in the moment, finding peace and harmony now, even when you're not where you think that you should be. What if right now you were exactly where you were meant to be? And this is what this card represents. This is creating memories now. This is living in the moments. It's finding reasons to be happy despite your circumstances. That's what you're doing right now. And it's taken a lot to get here. It's taken a lot of disappointment. It's heartache, but it's taking a decision to live in the moment, a decision to make the most out of what you have right now. That maybe it's perfect just the way it is. Maybe it's perfect without having to be your version of perfect, because you're seeing things from a whole new light. You're seeing the environment you're in right now. You're creating your own memories, your own peaceful experiences. Okay. Let's get an oracle card for this. Oracle card. Cancer. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. You guys are doing this. You guys are taking action now. Doing what you can now. And this is actually creating this new abundance for you. It's creating a new financial future for you. Some of you are very worried about your finances. A lot of you have been taking the practical steps. You've been working yourself to death, to the bone. Now it is time to focus on your thought patterns. It's time to focus on your vibration. It's really all about raising your vibration right now, Cancer. This is what's going to help you get to your goals. This is the kind of action you need to take. It's not about working yourself to death. That's not the kind of action you need right now. The kind of action is within your thought process. It's bringing you abundance. When you're keeping your vibe high, when you're able to enjoy the moment, this is what's attracting this into your future. The things that you can't see yet are coming to you. Okay. Let's get an oracle card for this. Another oracle card for Cancer. Cancer. Some of you also, I just got this message that some of you are dealing with an Aries in a romantic relationship, and you're frustrated that this person is not coming forward. It's not maybe giving you the new start, the new beginning you want, maybe the commitment you want. You're doing the right thing by taking a step back and enjoying the moment. Not wishing it was something else. Just being happy with the love that you're feeling now. I'm not talking about an abusive relationship where you're never going to get anything, but for those of you, you know this message is for you. You're doing the right thing, creating memories right now, enjoying the moment, not trying to push this person forward, only focusing on what you can control, focusing on where your mindset is right now. This is you taking action. Cancer, fear. You're casting out fear right now. You see that little glimmer of hope right here? Yellow, and there's a lot of yellow here. This is like joy. Your light keeps dimming out every time you fear something, every time you fear losing somebody, every time you fear what's been lost, not even just relationships, with money. Again, a lot of you are worried about money. It's this fear that you'll never have enough, that things will never come easy to you, that you'll always be trapped in this state of having to scrape things together. But you're seeing this. It's like there's happiness no matter what. This is the lesson right now that you're learning. Let's get the description for this. $37. Fear. The time for courage is here. Fear is only useful if it teaches you something. You must examine whether your fears are old or new, useful or unhelpful. Fear blocks the flow. Yeah, fear is blocking the flow of abundance here. That is the only thing that can step in your way. And that's this Aries energy too, is like confronting that fear, taking that fear on and not letting it stop you. You're going to continue. Your affirmation is, I am courageous. So it's taking control of your life. This is all about taking control of your thought patterns. Like I said, you work hard enough. This is about working with your mind. The things that you thought, if I just work hard enough, I'll be fine. No, this is about facing your fears. This is about confronting what's been holding you back. The patterns within yourself that you haven't even seen before are now coming to the surface. But it's about facing them with bravery. I am courageous. I will get through this. Acknowledging the good things that you're doing now, acknowledging that you're changing your mindset and enjoying the moment and being happy in that. And when this fear comes up and tries to take that away from you, it's saying, no, you're not gonna take that away from me. You're not gonna take away my peace of mind. I won't allow it. No matter what I am faced with, I will not allow fear to control me. And this is what you're learning. This is bringing your new beginning here. Awesome reading, Cancer. Let's do Scorpio. Let me get some water, guys. Okay. What is Scorpio going through, experiencing right now? Okay. You guys just had something happen that kind of knocked you off your confidence level. It really brought that down. Because we had the Six of Wands here in reverse, feeling like this is the opposite of feeling victorious. This is feeling like forlorn. It's feeling down about yourself. It's feeling like knocked off your high horse, like I was on a good path, and then this situation, whatever it is, just threw me off. You guys are feeling kind of low right now, like not seeing a way out, not seeing the victory here, being able to see the higher perspective in this is a problem for you guys right now. You're feeling defeated. Why are they feeling defeated? Why is Scorpio feeling defeated? The Emperor. Some of you guys could be dealing with somebody at work that's very toxic, somebody that is like an authoritative figure that is just kind of trying to have power over you, control the situation, micromanage you guys, not acknowledging your wins, not acknowledging what you mean to them, what you bring to the table here, feeling like you just can't win. Like this person's just going to keep being how they are. Yeah, for some of you, this is definitely a work situation. Others, it could be relationships where you're feeling like the person is just constantly taking over. There's a lot of Aries energy here with the fire, with the wands and the Emperor, Aries energy. So you definitely could be dealing with an Aries, a toxic one that's kind of putting you down or making you feel that way. feeling like you can't get through to somebody. Like, no matter what you do or try to show them, it's almost like they just brush it aside. Like they swat you aside like a fly, almost like no, you don't bring anything to the table, when you know that that's not true. And this person's wearing on your confidence because it's like, how do I come up from this? Tell me more about this Emperor energy that they're dealing with. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this for Scorpio. Okay, we have the Tower in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. So somebody's not equally giving to you what you're giving to them. It's like some of you just want some recognition. Some of you just want some praise, some acknowledgement that you're doing the best that you can, because you already feel like on pins and needles. You feel like you work so hard for this particular individual, for this company, whatever it is, and there's no moments of praise. There's nothing being offered to you, but there's this fear that they have been instilling in you. And that's the only thing that pushes you, and it pushes you to do even more. But it's like at the end of the day, there's no praise. And I think you guys have just come to the point where you're just so done with it. You're just so frustrated with this lack of praise, this lack of appreciation from this person or the situation here. Now the Tower in reverse, it's like you feel trapped in this situation, though. You feel like you can't get out of it. You feel like you're at the mercy of something. For some of you, it's like you don't want to lose this job. If you're in a relationship, you're feeling stuck with this person. This doesn't have to be. This could be anybody in your life. This could be life circumstances in general making you feel like this, constantly knocked off your throne, feeling unappreciated. Some of you even unseen for your efforts, what you've been doing, what you've been putting forth in the community, because your heart is so huge. And you're the Scorpio. This is saying you are a hard worker. You do what you can, but it's wearing on your confidence that you're putting everything into something and it's not being acknowledged. It's not being appreciated. It's not being respected. You're not feeling like this situation is respectful of you. But you're feeling trapped. You feel like you can't do anything about it. You feel like you're just trapped by your circumstances here. Let's see what the Oracle cards have to say for this. For Scorpio. Scorpio. This person doesn't offer much. It's like bits and scraps. For Scorpio. Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio Spirit, thank you. Balanced spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Okay, some of you could be dealing with the Pisces. Balanced spirituality and practicality. You know what? I'm going to read the description for this. Get a clearer message. Full moon in Pisces. Indeed. Okay. Have you been so head in the clouds that you've lost touch with reality? If so, take this card as a sign that you need to pay attention and make a concerted effort to move towards your goals. The more practical steps you can take, the better. It's time to find an inner balance between your responsibilities and your dreams. Meditate on your question, and the solutions to your issue may now come through very clearly. If you're in a tricky situation because you've been acting the martyr, this card will be a message for the cosmos to drop the act for everyone's sake. Meditate every day and see what comes to you. Answers will come. Okay, so what I'm getting from this, guys, is that there's a need to be placed more on spirituality, the spiritual side of things, because you're doing all the work practically. You're doing everything you can to get to a certain area of your life that you want to go. But what's going on in your thought process? What's going on with your confidence? What's going on? You feeling disconnected? You feeling like you can never get ahead? Like there's no appreciation anywhere? What's going on within you? What is being triggered within you? Why do you feel trapped in this situation? And not even just by your circumstances. What is making you mentally feel trapped in this? And what can you do to work through it? This is what you need to focus on right now. This is what's going to pull you through this tough situation, because regardless of how anybody is treating you, it is all starting within. It's starting from your beliefs about yourself. So what do you believe about yourself? Because once you examine that, once you're looking at that, once you're connected, once you're in alignment, circumstances will start changing for you. It's almost like things will just start moving out of your way, almost like they were never an issue to begin with. You're going to be shocked by this. The more work you put into yourself, the more in alignment you are, these tower moments will happen for you. It's like you won't even have to, I want to say you don't even have to do the work, as long as you're doing work on yourself, because you've already got the practical side down. So as long as you're doing work on yourself, these things are going to start vibrating at the same frequency of your higher self for you. Once you get into that frequency, you're going to start attracting much better circumstances. Things will start to, it's like mountains will be moved for you. Let's get another oracle card here for Scorpio. 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 Messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio. Thank you. We have abundance. Abundance is coming your way. I'm telling you guys, the ones that, I just got the chills, the ones that don't feel appreciated, you feel stuck in this situation, balance your spirituality and practicality, abundance comes in. Look at this. This woman is fruitful. This woman is finally receiving all the hard work that she's been doing. Everything she's worked for, it's like an abundance just floods right in. Things all of a sudden start to align for you. Once you are in alignment, it starts with you, Scorpio. Some of you Scorpios aren't going to want to hear that, but it is starting with you. It's starting with your spirituality and how you feel about yourself. You are blocking yourself. It's not your outside circumstances. It's something within you. And once you figure that out, once you put your finger on it, I promise you, this is going to change your situation for you, for the better. This block will be removed for you. Beautiful. That's what I have for Scorpio. Let's do Virgo. Messages for Virgo. So what is Virgo? What is Virgo experiencing? King of Wands in reverse. You guys are dealing with somebody that's not taking action towards you. Somebody that's pulled back their energy from you. It's making you feel like, why bother? Why should I even try anymore? I'm pulling back my energy too. Some of you feel abandoned. Some of you feel like somebody just left you and in the cold. Somebody feels like that whoever they're dealing with is not taking the actions that they should be for them. Almost like they're disappearing completely out of your reality, or it feels that way. Maybe there's somebody you're dealing with that you haven't heard from and has pulled back their energy. You're like hoping for this person to do something about it, for them to come through for you, for them to show you a sign, something that they care. Tell me more about this King of Wands in reverse. This person makes you happy, or they have made you happy. They're a wish fulfillment for you. You want to be close to this person. You wonder if you can be happy with this person because you have experienced happiness with them. It's like when they're around, they fill up your cup. They really make you happy. They put you on a pedestal. They make you feel great about yourself. But right now, this person is pulling back. They're not reaching out to you. Why is this person pulling back? Some of these guys turn into love readings. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This person's experiencing some kind of bad luck, some karma of their own that they're going through. They're having to work through something. This person is feeling the weight of their actions in the past. This person, for some of you, if you have a history with them, they're reflecting over the things that went wrong, the things that they did. There's guilt here, a huge element of guilt. Whereas you may want to work out something with this person has pulled back their energy from you completely. This person is dealing with the fallout of their actions. This person's feeling stuck, like they can't move forward. This person really feels bad about themselves. I'm getting they're projecting that onto you. This is why they may be pulling back. Maybe the last time you talked to them, they had an attitude with you. This person feels guilty. This person's projecting that onto you. It's not fair, but that's what this person is doing. This person is going over, they're re-examining all what they've done. They're sitting in regret. They feel remorse. They don't know how to handle this remorse that they feel, because this person in the past may have run from this, any kind of confrontation. You see how this devil in the Wheel of Fortune, but it's reversed. So it's like they can't run from this anymore. They've been dealing with this devil energy. They've handled things poorly. They've put you in positions where it made you feel less than, where it made you feel abandoned. And that abandonment is coming back up again now. That abandonment, they're feeling it too. It's almost like when you forgave this person, when you decided to work things out, now all of a sudden they are flooded with guilt. They realize what they've done. That's the only way I can describe it. This person is feeling the weight of their actions. They're dealing with their own karma. When they get close to you, it's like this. They feel this abundance, but then it's followed by guilt. It's followed by pain. They feel the pain that they've inflicted on you is now on them. If you guys believe in karma, this is exactly what they're experiencing, their own karma. And you may say, well, I wish they would just talk to me. But this person does not know how to do that. They don't know how to face this, but they are being forced to. But it's not an easy process, and it's not quick. It's not fast. This person is feeling this weight on them, like they can't speak. They want to speak, but they can't. They've pulled back. They're doing all that they know how to do, which is pulling back their energy. I do feel this person can't do this forever. This person has to go through this in order to come out, but it's going to be a slow, painful process for them. Wow, I was not expecting that, guys. We have Strength card here. This person's holding back. It's taking everything that they have not to reach out to you. Maybe even to admit some of this guilt to you, because for them, admitting guilt is it's so shameful for them. They can't face you. Maybe they can't even look at you in your eyes. Some of you experience this when you look into their eyes. Maybe they look away, or they can't do it for long, or you notice something shifts, something changes in them. They're holding themselves back, but they're keeping themselves in bondage. I'm almost getting, my words are getting mixed here, because this person doesn't know how to speak. It's like I get this adrenaline rush too. When they try to speak, they get choked up, and it's an adrenaline. They feel so much, and the weight of the feeling is so much. Too much for them to handle. And they also feel like they have to appear a certain way. This is a coping mechanism with this person. Now, how is Virgo feeling about this person? How's Virgo? You don't want them to hold back. It's like you're waiting for them. Your heart is open to this person is the thing. Even with everything that they put you through, your heart is open. You don't want to hold back. You still have so much to give, because you filled your own cup up. You found that abundance and love within yourself. As much as you want this person, you found the stability within yourself. This Strength card isn't even just for this person. This is for you too. Some of you are dealing with a Leo, but you found this within yourself. You're not wanting to hold back anymore. You're wanting this person to talk to you. You're wanting to work through these issues here. Let's get an oracle card for you guys. For Virgos. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. And what's funny is that this came out upside down. I don't usually do reversals with these, but it makes a lot of sense in this case. While you're dealing with this person, now is the time to find balance for yourself, because this situation, it tugs at your heartstrings, and it's frustrating to you because you're releasing resentment. You're wanting this person to come talk to you. You're wanting to work this out here. But now it's time to focus on what you can control, which is yourself, your spirituality and practicality. In doing this, you're actually helping this person. Some of you are dealing with the soulmate or twin flame, but the more that you balance these energies out within yourself, this is also balancing the masculine, feminine energies within you. You're going to see a turnaround in this person. It's going to help this person's healing process. If you want to help this person, help yourself. That's the best thing I can tell you right now, is to focus on yourself. While this person's pulling back their energy, you have to pull back yours too. That may be the last thing that you want to do, but it's the single most important thing that you can do right now. Spirit is saying, focus on yourself, focus on your spiritual growth, your practicality. This is going to bring you more peace of mind about the situation also. This is going to help you let go of some of that obsession that you're feeling like you can't get this person or this situation off your mind, wanting to heal it for them. You can't heal it for them. If anyone needed to hear that, you cannot heal this for them. They have to be willing to face it and feel it themselves, and I feel they will, because the weight of it is so hard right now. They can't run away from it even if they wanted to. This person needs time though. But while they're having that time, you need time also to get yourself together and focus on your desires, your wants, your needs. Okay, let's see. Let's get another oracle card for Virgo. 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 Blossoming. Yes. You're blossoming through this all. If some of you guys can't see it, the fact that you're willing to forgive this person, that you want to work it out with them, take a look at that. Take a look at that strength, that courage within you. Look at you changing and growing. Look at you releasing resentment. Not holding on to this person, allowing this person to grow. And you're blossoming in that. You've already blossomed. A lot of you have learned something from this, and it's about honest, true forgiveness. It's about realizing that forgiveness and love is setting you free. It's blossoming you into something even more beautiful. This person sees the growth within you. They're going to see even more from you. You can't hide your beauty. And this isn't for just this. This is in the world. You cannot hide this about yourself. You're blossoming and learning. You're going to affect so many people around you just by doing this, because you found that where others didn't want to go within, where others didn't want to work on themselves and face their painful stuff, where this person's trying to avoid that, you're doing the opposite. You've done the hard work. Think about that. That takes bravery. That takes courage. Not everyone can do that because it's so overwhelming and they are so fearful. Not that you don't have fear, Virgo, because you do. Some days the anxiety, it can be overwhelming, but you face it. You find the beauty in this, and it makes you so much more, you're attracting so much into your life vibrationally from that standpoint, and people in general, they're seeing that. It's like everybody probably wants a piece of you right now because they're seeing this abundance, this light, this growth within you. It's like you're playing to your own tune. You're not going along with anybody else. And the more that you balance your spirituality with that, it's like you are unstoppable. When you are figuring out what's going on in your home life, when you're taking care of things on the home front, this is you. You're thriving. People see this already. Imagine where you can be in a few months, a year. Imagine if you're this now. What will you look like then? Wow, that's beautiful, guys. I'm going to look up the flower moon blossoming. 82. Do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you may be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. Your affirmation is, I joyfully blossom and I feel no fear. That is such a good affirmation, guys. Feeling no fear, even through your blossoming, even worried about what anybody thinks. Maybe you feel you're thriving and then one person says something, or one person's jealous, one person's unhappy with it, tries to drag you back down, and you let them. No, that's not who you are anymore. You're not a person that lets anybody get you down anymore. That's like a year ago. That's for some of you, you've just gone through this process, but that's the old you. The new you does not care. They keep shining even when people want to tear that down because nobody can stop them. Wow, that's powerful. Thank you, Virgo. Let's move on to Taurus. Taurus. What is Taurus dealing with? We had the Nine of Cups in reverse came out again. Okay. One more for Taurus. Nine of Cups in the World in reverse. Some of you are frustrated with the lack of progress as well. Some of you guys are focusing on where you need to be and not living in the moment as well. What did I say? This is a collective thing right now. People are frustrated with the in-between. People aren't seeing the joy in the moments now. There's things that make you unhappy right now, and it has to do with some of you feeling not financially able or wondering how things were going to go, feeling like you're not in control of your circumstances and the state of the world in general right now, feeling like you keep getting these setbacks, or you're just unsure. Some of you are just discontent with how things are going. You see better for yourself, but you're not really sure how to get there. How do I get out of this stuck energy? A lot of you, it's about focusing on the moment. It's about focusing on being grateful what you have now. And that's what's going to turn that upside down. It's going to open up a new world for you here. Please clarify this, Spirit. Why are they unhappy? Why are they unhappy? Why is Taurus unhappy? Why is Taurus unhappy? Some of you, it feels like a dream, like Knight of Wands, because there's something you're wanting to take action. It's like you're seeing this, but there's part of you that doesn't believe that you can have it. There's part of you that thinks it's too big of a goal. Your dreams are too big for your own britches. It's like you can't even expand. You can't get past, but you're wanting to take action. Some of you are waiting on some kind of life circumstance to kind of even out and balance for you so that you can take action. So some of you, it could be just a case of waiting on somebody else. This is messing with your happiness because you're waiting on some kind of validation, some kind of go ahead that you can move forward here. You feel like you're putting your life on hold for this. Some of you may be waiting to hear back from a job. You may be waiting to hear back about a house. Whatever it is in your life that's making you feel stalled and like you can't take action here. But it's putting you in the spiral of like self-defeating, of thinking that your dreams are too big and that what you want can't actually come to fruition. It can't happen. And it's actually creating unhappiness for you right now in this moment. This situation that you're focused on here. Let's get an oracle card for this. Have faith in your dreams. So a lot of you just need to check this. A lot of you need to realize the self-talk that you've been saying to yourself. A lot of you feel like you're not going to overcome this and like you don't deserve to have what makes you happy. Almost like you're preparing for the worst, but it's not an even balance. It's not being prepared. It's like you're already assuming this won't happen for you. You're assuming that your dreams can't come true, that things can't actually go well for you. And that's the thing about that is you're putting yourself in a vibration that is lower than that. And it's actually, what do they say? It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, because in the past, this is what you're used to, is preparing for the worst outcome. But in doing so, you're losing faith. You're losing faith in the miracles that could actually happen for you. What if that does work out? What if that loan does come through? What if I find a way? What if somebody helps me out when I least expect it? What if I can actually have what I want? I think that scares you more than anything. That your dreams can't actually be a reality. That you really think that because of what you've experienced in the past, that good things don't happen for you. Miracles don't happen for you. Especially if you've gone through years and years of this and you're just a very practical person and you think that you have to be in control of everything. You have to make everything go well on the practical end. But it's about having faith. It's about focusing on that. It's about focusing on what you deserve. What beliefs about yourself are keeping you stuck? Why do you think that things never work out for you? And is that true? Do things never work out for me? Or does it feel that way right now? Do I spend too much time in the moment worrying about this situation? Do I overthink it? Do I have more fear, more panic, more doubt than I have actual faith in myself? And I think there's a big imbalance here, and that's what's making you unhappy, is because you're telling yourself that it's not going to work for you, it's not going to happen. Might as well just move on to something, might as well settle for something else. And sometimes things don't always happen the way we want. Sometimes it's like it happens in a different way. And keep that in mind too. Keep your eyes open for that, because when something initially, if it doesn't happen how you want, you give up. And you're like, oh, see, nothing works out for me. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And who knows that maybe because that didn't work out, guess what? Something else did. Something came up right to you, or maybe there was even something you turned down and didn't realize you turned it down because it was there for you all along. Your path was there all along. You were meant to go a little bit of a different way, and you took that as your dreams can't happen. It's all about what you're telling yourself right now. It's about what you're feeding to yourself. Are you feeding yourself doubt, or are you feeding faith? Are you knowing that no matter what, things are working out for me? They always will work out for me. Some of you need to do affirmations. I'm getting that too. Some of you need to focus on replacing these thoughts with better ones. Okay, let's get another oracle card for you guys. For Taurus. 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 Taurus, thank you. Attraction. Yep, this is about what you're attracting into your life by your thoughts, by your expectations of yourself, by not having faith. You can either attract these blessings, this abundant universe, everything you want, or you can attract what's wrong. And even when things go wrong, like I said, when you view them as they go wrong or you get turned down, you automatically think that you can't have faith in your dreams anymore, that see, nothing happens for me. When that's just a redirection. That's all it is. It's not as scary as you think. That's when the time is to center yourself and remember what you're attracting, and remember that this means there's something better for you. That's saying rejection is God's protection, right? Because it is. It only means something is better for you. You guys have been feeding yourself this lie that, see, nothing works out for me. It's a lie. It's 100% a lie. Instead of feeding yourself this or something better, think about that. This or something better. I forget who says that. Somebody I follow on YouTube. Jake Ducey. He's amazing. Guys, check him out if you haven't already. But he says that this or something better. If not this, then something better. You guys have to start changing that mindset. And that's what you're going to attract. And you're going to start seeing those noticeable little differences, is that when I put my faith and trust in the universe, I live in an abundant universe that is always providing for me. I don't live in a universe that is always trying to get me. So it's about changing that mindset here. Let's read the description for attraction. (104). Okay. You can be magnetic to others and attract the good things in life. You can repel what you no longer wish to attract. Be ready for opportunity. Avoid extremes that might cause negative imbalance in your body or mind. Think of connections greater than yourself. That it's so true. It's what I've been saying. It's instead of when you feel like a door is shut on you, instead of thinking that negative, like this is it for me, this is all I can expect. No, think about what door is closing so that another one can open. What other opportunity is coming to me? Keep a lookout for that here. And trust. Your affirmation is, I can attract what I wish and repel what I do not. Absolutely. Okay. Beautiful reading for you guys as well. Let's move on to Capricorn. Capricorn. What is Capricorn dealing with right now? What are they experiencing right now? What is Capricorn experiencing? What is Capricorn experiencing right now? What is Capricorn experiencing right now? Queen of Wands. You guys are getting some kind of newfound confidence here. To a lot of people in the world, you may be attracting all kinds of things, maybe even some unwanted attention that you weren't even expecting, maybe a little bit on guard. Rest assured, guys, this is the outcome of your manifestations. This is you putting in the hard work. This is you finding confidence in yourself. It's radiating outwards. It is truly showing up in the world. This sun, you're like a sunbeam. It's like this healthy energy that's emitting from you of confidence, of happiness, finding your own bliss. This is what's attracting all kinds of people into your life. You being fully confident in who you are, accepting who you are, and showing the world who you are. And you're very attractive to people right now. Some people you may not even realize, but you're being an inspiration. So keep shining that light, because this is what you're putting this forward. Please clarify the Queen of Wands. Capricorn. For Capricorn. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands. Tell me more about this Queen of Wands. The world. You're opening up a brand new world for you. And this is because you believed all things were possible for you. That you really held the key. That your hard work and determination and belief in yourself is creating this for you. Opportunities are coming towards you. You see how she's just sitting there and she's not worried, because she knows it's like abundance is all around her. Joy is around her. This is what she's attracting. This new world, this endless possibilities type of world is coming towards her. She doesn't even have to work for it almost, Capricorn, because you put in the work already. And now you're experiencing that. You're able to experience it. For some of you, if you don't feel like that right now, this is what's coming as a result of your hard work and building your self-esteem. It's bringing in new abundance, new blessings for you. Many, many opportunities. You guys are going to have lots of opportunities, not in just love, but in career. All kinds of things are going to start opening up. Some of you will be traveling soon. But these opportunities are going to feel like they just fell into your lap. They just kind of came to you. But when they do, don't question them. When they do, continue to have that confidence that the Queen of Wands does, that you are deserving of them. Just say thank you and accept them. Take the ones that work for you, and you can leave any behind. And also, Capricorn, some of you need to know, even if you turn something down, that doesn't mean you're saying no to the world. It means you're allowed to pick and choose. You're at a place right now where that is acceptable. You are allowed to pick and choose. We all have this choice, but you're realizing it, that it's okay to say no to some things because there's something better. You don't have to feel condemned for it. Well, what if I miss an opportunity? What's that saying? Fear of missing out, FOMO? No, you don't have to be like that. It's this newfound confidence. It's like you're sitting there unbothered. You really are like, whatever happens, happens. I'm good. I'm staying steady. My cup is full because I filled it myself. And once you find that abundance of source, that blessings, nobody can take that away from you. They really can't. And that's what you're seeing with yourself. Let's get an oracle card for you guys for Capricorn. 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 Surrender to the divine. You guys you've done this already, and this is why these blessings are coming in. It's like it gives the universe the okay to bring these things in. They're like, all right, we're going to send them to you. Based on your vibration, based on you surrendering, being still, accepting, loving yourself. It's like you figured out this game of life. You really have. You guys are in an amazing headspace here. And you're seeing the rewards. Again, don't question them. Accept them. Let them in. Let's get another oracle card for you guys. Capricorn. 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 Messages for Capricorn. Darkness. I feel like you guys have faced your darkness. You've gone into it. You dived right in, and this is why you're so happy and free and light now. Because you've integrated it. It's like your shadow side. This card represents that a lot. Your shadow side. You've surrendered. You've accepted it. You've gone through it. You faced it. You faced the things that you needed to face. You came out of this darkness and into the light. You're an inspiration for a lot of people. This is why they're attracted, because they've seen what you've done. The differences that you've made in your own life and how it's affecting your happiness. You didn't take this happiness from anyone else. This isn't a false happiness. This is something that you worked hard for. You went deep into that dark part of yourself, the parts that you didn't want to love, and now you're learning to love them. This is what's shining forth. It's only going to get better and better, and it's bringing about new opportunities. It's like you're not defined by your past. You don't think bad thoughts anymore. You don't attract bad anymore. You're attracting love and light because you went into your darkness. Imagine that, right? We're going to look up the description for this. 96. Okay. You are entering a time of introversion, a leaner time or a time to turn inward to plan and strategize. It is time to do shadow work, which will bring big dividends later on. Release what no longer works for you. Your affirmation is the darkness needs to be there as much as does the light. Now, like I said, you guys have done this. You've gone through this already. There's going to be more up ahead because that's such is life. There's going to be times where you feel down. There's going to be times where you feel your pain is a lot. It's a lot to look into things. It's a lot to go within and figure these things out. But the good news is that you've built this confidence that you can get through it. And you know how. All you have to do is surrender to the divine. And this is what pulls you through that darkness and out into the light again. You've mastered this. You've figured this out. So you guys need to remember this no matter what you deal with moving forward. Now, don't get freaked out. That doesn't mean something. It just means that there's going to be obstacles in your life continually, but you figured it out. It's like you've hacked the system. You've figured out how to get through it. And trust in that, and always stick with that. Always stick with that process of surrendering, going through the darkness, and coming out the other side even more confident than ever, because that's exactly what's going to get you through anything. So just know that, Capricorn. Okay. Let's do Gemini. Gemini. Get some water, guys. All right, for Gemini, what are they experiencing? What is Gemini experiencing? Page of Swords in reverse. Please clarify. Page of Cups in reverse. Oh, you guys are pulling back a lot. You guys aren't offering your cup to anybody. You guys aren't putting your energy where it is taken advantage of or where it's going to drain you. You guys are at that place right now. Some of you are learning that it's better just not to say anything. It's better just not to give your attention to any kind of negativity, anyone that wants to try to come in, any kind of immaturity. Pages are they're more on the immature kind of spectrum here. They don't offer a whole lot energy-wise. They don't give a lot in return. They're messengers. They send you messages. So some of you could be dealing with people in your life that are trying to kind of pick at you. They're trying to kind of test you, test the waters. They're trying to pull you back into some kind of energy. These people they're not happy, so basically they're trying to poke at you, try to get a reaction from you, because this is what they feed off. This is what that lower kind of energy feeds off of, is getting a rise out of you. I think some of you are starting to realize that you gave way too much attention to these people in the past. You gave them way too much of your energy, and it zapped you of yours. It made you unhappy because you bought into it. Hook, line, and sinker. You fell for it. You fell for these little words. Maybe some of them spread rumors about you. Maybe they just try to get a rise out of you because they know that they can. You're not doing that anymore. You've left that behind. You're not doing that. This is the message you're sending to people, and the way you're doing it is not by engaging. No matter what they say, some things could infuriate you. You're not dealing with it. You're not even going to give them the time of day. So no matter what they say, it's like they have no power over you unless you let them. And these are pages. These are people that are already beneath you. Gemini, this is not who you are. These people see you rising. They want to try to drag you back down again. You're catching on to that. You're starting to see that it was never about them. It was about the attention and energy that you were giving them. Like adding fuel to the fire, to their fire that they started, you know. Instead of just walking away and letting these people deal with their own mess, keeping your peace of mind, because that's what's carrying you through. And you're going to start to feel even better. You're going to start to feel more energetic the more that you do this, because you're going to realize the power that you actually have. Where you felt powerless in these situations before, and like you had to defend your name because you were so upset with how they were portraying you, you don't even need to do that, because your ability to live authentically, your ability to be who you are says enough. That's exactly that. Show the world that part of you. That's all you need to show, and let everybody decide what they want to think. And you're going to see that the loyal ones, the people that are meant for you, will not believe this. They're not going to believe what these other people say. They're going to see your actions. They're going to see how well you handled this with grace and dignity, not giving your attention, saying that's not even my reality. The things that people are saying about me, that's not who I am, so I don't even need to defend myself. That's more of the attitude you're starting to adopt, and this is what's going to help you moving forward. This is what has needed to happen, Gemini. For so long, you've let them drag you down to a lower vibration. You've given them your time and energy, and you're realizing it all starts with you, that you can make changes. You don't have to keep doing this. You don't have to keep putting up with these people. Let's get an oracle card for you guys. Gemini. Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Messages for Gemini. Gemini. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. There's more air energy here. That's what I said. You know, bring love into this. And it's love, by the way, this is a form of self-care, guys. Geminis, is you bringing love into every situation. Love to yourself. And the loving way of dealing with these low vibe people is just to say, nope, not my reality. To keep moving forward with integrity and in alignment. This is self-love. This is self-care. And this is showing the world who you actually are. People are going to see that. It's like, it's an energetic thing. You're not an energetic match for these low vibrations anymore. You're coming out of that. And where you're vibrating at now is at a place of love. Always bringing love and a higher perspective into everything. And when you get back to that, instead of frustration, instead of anger, wanting to spit back at these people, you're finding that center. You're finding that calm within yourself. Nope, they can't touch me. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm just going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep growing as a person. I'm going to be the loving person that I am with no regrets. And other people see that about you. They see that you're rare. They want to tear that down because they either don't know how to deal with rare, or they're unhappy because when you are that way, when you're bringing love, they don't know how to handle love. These people don't know about love. They feel bad about themselves already. And it's worked for them. They've dragged you down to their level and then they felt better. But you're not feeding that anymore. You're coming from a place of love and it's showing. Let's get another card for you guys for Gemini. Gemini. Okay. We have focus. Yes. Super focused on yourself. You see the butterfly there? It's like you're focused on your self-growth and who you are as a person and love. You're focused on the outcome you want to see in the world. A lot of you are leaders. A lot of you can make a big difference in the world just by doing this, by not feeding the negativity, by just living your authentic truth in your life. You don't realize the effect that you're having on other people and what you're attracting into your life. Focus on what you want. Don't focus on what you don't want. Don't focus on these low energies. Remain focused. This is like the face you need to embody. You see this? She's unbothered. She's at peace. She's focused. She doesn't worry about what's going on around her. And also, I just saw this protective bubble that she has around her. It's like no negativity can get in. Nothing. Just that peace. This is you. And you have that choice to make. You can either let them come into your circle or not. For people that you have to deal with, it's still a choice on how you deal with them. It's still a choice if you give your energy to them or not. All right, let's read the description for this. Okay. You must focus on the task at hand right now. There is no room for a scattergun approach. Put on the blinkers and do not listen to gossip or negative people. If you make a mistake, it is your mistake to make. Do not waste your focus. Do not split your attention into too many pieces. Yes, this is exactly what I was saying. Don't even feed it. There may be gossip around you right now, and you guys can feel this. Don't even feed it. Now, your affirmation is, I have a laser-like focus that serves me well. Yep. This is your superpower, to focus on what you want to focus on, not what these people are saying. So a lot of you needed to hear that today. Okay. Let's do Libra. Libra. What is Libra dealing with right now? Queen of Wands came out again. Okay, you guys are going through a transformation as well. Attractive to a lot of other people. This is all about self-love and confidence. I think this was Capricorn that had the same card. But this is about your self-growth. This is about finding happiness on your own, within yourself, and realizing that it all starts with you. Nobody else can bring you that happiness, maybe temporarily, but the true profound happiness and confidence within yourself, absolutely nobody can come in and take that from you unless you let them. But you're at such a place, a high vibe place, where it feels good to find this independence. Really nobody can hurt you. You're steadfast in your beliefs and your journey. And it's like you acknowledge everything that you've been through, but instead of being saddened by what you went through, you realize the power that you have, the lessons that you learned, and how it made you the person that you are today. And you even admire your own strength. Some of you guys may not realize this, but you're falling in love with yourselves as a person. That strength within you. You are powerful, and this is what people are seeing, the love emitting from you. And they're honoring that because you're honoring yourself and your truth. You're going to start attracting more people into your life here. You're going to attract more friendships as well as romantic partners. You're going to attract better opportunities in general because this is what you're emitting from your frequency, is this strength, this confidence, success. Let's get another card to describe this. One more card, Spirit, for the Queen of Wands for Libra. Queen of Wands for Libra. King of Wands in reverse. Some of you had to release, this is also the counterpart, Queen of Wands in reverse. Some of you had to release the need for somebody else to make you happy. Some of you have gone through divorces, painful breakups, dealing with a fire sign or somebody just in general who was kind of like your counterpart, or you felt like you couldn't go on without them. You felt like life would never be the same. Maybe this person did you wrong. They did you dirty. They hurt you. But guess what? This is exactly why you are the person you are today, because of this person. Not just this person, but these circumstances in general. Where people would take more than they were given from you. Where people wanted to dominate you. They wanted you to make them happy, but they didn't make you happy. But you were afraid to lose this person. I feel a lot of you were in a situation where you thought it was going to be them forever. You thought that The thought of losing them couldn't even cross your mind, but then it did. And it was this heart-wrenching. You were on your knees in pain, some of you, but you got through it. Where you are now compared to back then, you may not even recognize this person. You recognize the person from the past, but you may not recognize who you were when you were with them. You're seeing all the faults now. You're seeing what this did to you. You're seeing the confidence that it took out of you. The life energy force that was sucked from you. You're seeing that now. But it's brought this appreciation. It's exactly what brought you your strength too. And that's what you're seeing. It's like you have this appreciation for everything you've been through, even the people that have hurt you. You've learned forgiveness. Not reconnecting, but it's like you've learned forgiveness of every situation that you've been in through because you see it from a higher perspective. You've seen what it made you gain. And what you've gained is confidence, happiness, joy. You love yourself. You truly love who you are. And that was all because of the people that hurt you in the past. And that's why this is beautiful. And this is why you're no longer a victim. You see things a different way here. Beautiful. Let's get an oracle card for you guys. For Libra. A new start is coming. Okay, some of you guys may feel this energetically because of what you're putting out, what you're emitting, this confidence, this happiness, this belief in yourself. A new start is coming. A lot of you are going to meet somebody soon romantically. But like I said, there's going to be a lot of friendships that enter your life now, and you're going to be able to pick and choose. And you're going to know right away, but you're not even going to be attracting the bad ones. I don't think that you guys even have to worry because of what the confidence and the happiness, and because the strong boundaries that you have now, you're attracting only new. You're attracting only good, only pure people, only people that have your best interests at heart. This is what you're attracting. You can feel this. This new start is already here. You're just like sitting there waiting. Okay, where are my people? I'm ready for you to show up. But at the same time, you're not worried because you already know it's there. You already know it's coming. It's knowing. All right, let's get another oracle card for you guys. For Libra. Libra. There's a lot of strength here. A lot. Acceptance. Oh, I just got the chills, guys. Yes, this is why. This is why you're the Queen of Wands, because you've accepted this. It's accepting the things that didn't work out. It's accepting that everything happened exactly how it did. There was nothing you could do. There was nothing you could do to change it. Some of you may go back sometimes and think, well, could I have done it this way? Would they have left if I did this? No, no more of that. You've accepted where you're at. You've accepted that happiness comes from within and that you hold the key to this. You have all the power that you need. And that beautiful surrender and acceptance of all your circumstances, no matter what comes your way. This is what's leading you to this new beginning, this new start here. You've accepted the past. You've made peace with it. You've made peace with all the things that went wrong, the pain and hurt that you've experienced before. You may have felt, in victim mentality because the pain was so much of what people did to you. You couldn't believe, you couldn't fathom that anybody could hurt you like that, and they did. But now you've accepted it, not because it was right, but because it's what made you who you are today. And you've turned this, you've transformed this into a positive. All right, let's read for acceptance here. Acceptance of the current situation is the first step to change. The past does not exist. The future hasn't happened. There is only right now. Your affirmation is, I accept where I am and who I am right now. Yes, you guys have done that. You guys are in a great headspace here. It's only going to bring you new, bigger, and better things. So amazing, Libra. Okay. Now, last but not least, Aquarius. Aquarius. What is Aquarius experiencing right now? What is Aquarius experiencing right now? Okay. Some of you, the waiting period is over. Some of you are experiencing something. You're feeling like maybe it's not exactly what you thought it was. You held back for a long time. A lot of you have just recently expressed feelings to somebody, but it's not resulted in the outcome that you wanted. You kind of had to release some of that. Some of you have been very, very honest. I'm feeling like your throat chakra was unblocked all of a sudden and you just unleashed, but not in a bad way. You expressed how you felt. You didn't hold back anymore. You expressed your feelings to somebody. This is life in general. You're expressing yourself more. You're learning that. Now you're also seeing though, that even though you do that, there's times a lot of you are frustrated right now because it's like, well, I thought that if I express what I want to the universe, that's what I'm going to get back, right? This or something better. Again, back to Jake Ducey. This or something better. But a lot of you are questioning, is this really what I want? Should I dream bigger? Is this person, some of you are dating somebody, if you're with this person, will this person bring me that long-term happiness? Should I stick around and should I wait? A lot of you are at a crossroads right now. Tell me more about this Ten of Cups in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Spirit. Ten of Cups in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Devil. Because you guys have released it. You've released attachments to people. Some of you are realizing who the things that who you're dating, the things that once mattered to you didn't, because you're freeing yourself, you're independent, you're not attached to anybody. Some of you are freeing yourself from toxic relationships, if not that, toxic ways of thinking. Ways of thinking like you need somebody else for your source of happiness. No, it's like you're pushing through, you're realizing that you're the source of your own happiness. This devil energy can't have a hold of you anymore. You guys have a lot higher standards now. You won't settle for anything. You'll take your time and give people the benefit of the doubt, but you won't settle for anything that makes you feel trapped. You won't settle for anything that is codependent. A lot of you have been in codependent relationships. Any kind of addictions to a person, like releasing the obsessions, releasing obsessions to people, to outcomes, to situations, how you want things to go, but also reevaluating where you want to be. What really matters to you? What's important without all the attachments, without all the pressure, without feeling like things need to be a certain way. What do I want? This is the question you've been asking yourself. What do I really want? Some of you get frustrated by this, but you're also learning through this. You're learning almost like by what you don't want. It's showing you, and it's going to keep showing you in time what you do want. You've released burdens. You've freed yourself. A lot of you have worked through your own pain, your own insecurities, about relationships and yourself in general here. Tell me more about this Devil card in reverse. Devil in reverse. The High Priestess. You feel like your intuition is being blocked right now, and that's because of the chatter that's going on in your head of, do I want this? Do I not want this? You're not able to actually listen to your intuition because of this. Because you're focused on the frustrating parts of it and not knowing what you want. Now is really a time to quiet your mind and to listen, because the High Priestess, she's all about intuition. But in reverse, it's like things that you're not seeing, secrets about yourself that you're not seeing. It's also meaning not being able to quiet your mind to actually listen to what you want, and not trusting your intuition, feeling like it's leading you astray, or what you think doesn't matter, or expecting a certain outcome, expecting your intuition to tell you like a really clear sign. And when things don't happen like that, it's like you second guess yourself and you wonder. So you're feeling really disconnected from your intuition right now. You're not really sure which way to go. Yet there's no attachments here. It's in a really weird place. It's like you're caught between two different worlds. But you're on the road to this is the thing. You're learning to trust your intuition more, and that's by letting go of attachments to things and to outcomes here. This is what's going to help you listen to your intuition. Some of you are afraid of what your intuition might say, that it may go along the lines of something that you don't actually think you want. You may be like, well, my intuition is telling me to leave this toxic situation, but I don't want to do that. Or vice versa. My intuition's telling me to stay, but I don't want to stay. It's you not trusting yourself, really. It's you not trusting that your higher self, you have your best interests at heart and in mind. That maybe you don't have to have it all figured out right now. Maybe all you need to do is quiet the mind and listen. Not even look for signs. Just be still and let what comes come without judgment. Some of you could benefit from a meditation practice. This is all about letting your thoughts pass by, and it's letting that voice deep within come out and actually speak to you. It's allowing it to do that. It's releasing burdens. It's releasing thoughts that don't serve you. Okay. Let's get an oracle card for this. For Aquarius. Some of you are afraid of making the wrong decision. It's like you're plagued by this. You're plagued by, what if I make a mistake by leaving? What if I make a mistake not giving it enough of a chance? Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. You guys are showing up here. And we have be bold and make the first move. And I feel like you guys are doing that. With show the world the real you, it's allowing your true needs, your wants and desires to come through. It's nurturing that creative part of yourself. It's nurturing all aspects. It's not being ashamed of who you are, not judging yourself and your thoughts for what comes up. It's about truly finding confidence within yourself and putting that forward and seeing what you attract. Seeing the people that stick around, seeing the people that support you through all this. That's going to help guide your intuition as well, honestly, is just being yourself. Being who you are. Connecting with people on a deep level. Not from a level of people pleasing. This is the opposite of that. This is showing who you are. Showing the beautiful parts of yourself. And living every day to your fullest. Living your life to the fullest here. And being bold and making the first move. This is acting on your intuition. This is when you feel the strong urge to do something, to make some kind of move. It's doing it. And it's not even out of fear. Fear is deceptive. That's not the same as intuition. When you're doing something out of spite, frustration, fear, that's not intuition. Your intuition speaks to you through a calm voice. If it's pure, it's honest. It's when you're not in reactionary mode. That's when you hear something. That's when you know what to do. When it's this nudge inside of you to do it, it just feels right. But you've been telling yourself, no, I can't do that. I can't rock the boat. I can't make these waves. You've been shushing your intuition here pretty much. But we've all been taught to do that. Now's the time to go against that. Now's the time to speak up when you want to speak up. Not being ashamed of who you are. When you own who you are, everybody else, it makes way for everybody else to accept you too. It attracts better people into your life. It allows people to step up and accept you for who you are or not. But when you're showing the world the real you, when you're living authentically, you don't care. You don't care what these people think. You only care how you feel about yourself. And you have so much boldness, and then it's easy to make the first move here. All right, let's get one more oracle card for you guys. Bit of a mixed message there, I know, but it seems like you guys are going through a lot of inner turmoil. Blossoming. So it came out in reverse. So you guys, this is what's stopping you from blossoming and being your true self, is you trying to quiet your intuition, is you thinking that you can make the wrong choice. It's remembering that life is a journey and you're learning something through everything. It's also, some of you need to give yourself more praise. Like, wow, I'm proud of myself for speaking up. I'm proud of myself for saying what's on my mind, for what's bothering me. I'm proud of myself for taking that step, making that first move. It's all about nurturing yourself, and that's what brings even more abundance to you. It brings more emotional fulfillment. It brings more happiness and self-love. and you continue to blossom. You're in a thriving environment. Instead of an environment where you're telling yourself, no, you're wrong for feeling that way, you're doing the opposite. You're nurturing your needs and your values. And this is what's making you step into this new world. You're creating something. This is what's helping you evolve here. Let's read the description for blossoming. Okay. Do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. Open and rise. Someone around you may be jealous of your success. Mark your victories. Your affirmation is, I joyfully blossom and I feel no fear. Yep, this is not caring about what anybody thinks of you. It's showing the world the real you regardless. That takes so much courage and strength, and it's powerful. Mark your victories. That's also about affirming your growth, acknowledging your own growth within yourself, and praising yourself here. How do you talk to yourself on a daily basis? Are you saying kind things or are you not? Now your affirmation is, I joyfully blossom and I feel no fear. I don't know if I said that already, but that's a great affirmation here. That's what's going to bring even more growth for you. That's what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.